I used to suck at focusing, but in this video I'll outline 3 steps to easily focus. Number 1, use your goal. This sounds really funny, but a lot of people glorify productivity and focus, but what's the point of productivity and focus if you don't have anything to focus on? It sounds really funny, but outline a clear goal for yourself. The more clear and actionable and direct it is, the better. Imagine someone who is throwing a dart at a dartboard. He's halfway mid-throw, he's winding up until he looks forward and realizes that the dartboard isn't even there. That dartboard is your goal, and the dart is the focus that you use to get there. If you don't have a dartboard, what are you throwing at? Just a wall? You're just throwing randomly, aimlessly, and even though you have focus, you're not getting anywhere with it. Number 2, environment. Now that you know where you're going, you need to actually get there. Imagine the dart guy, he knows that a dartboard is there. He winds up once again and realizes that there's a brick wall in between him and the dartboard. That brick wall is your environment. Your environment determines whether your focus actually reaches your goal. Your environment can either make it really simple or impossible for you to get anything done. Imagine I had to record a video and it took me an hour to set everything up. If it took me an hour to set everything up, I wouldn't be recording videos. The simpler and faster the process is, the easier it is for you to continue focusing on your goal. The final step that I have for you is identifying shallow versus deep tasks. On the way there, with your focus on the dartboard, you might find some other smaller dartboards, and it'll feel really tempting for you to go into them because it still feels like you reached your goal. But if it's not your original goal, then what's the point? And imagine the guy who's throwing the dartboard, which is you, actually. Imagine you're throwing the dart and you look over and you look at the TV in the corner of the room instead. Sure, it might be important. It might be some important news, but is it helping you reach your goal? Is it helping you hit the dart in the dartboard? No. What will help you is to identify the main thing you have to do, which is hit the dartboard and nothing else. Sure, it might help if you focus on your posture, but why does your posture matter if you're not going to hit the dartboard, right? You have to hit the dartboard to actually get your goal accomplished. This is finding the 20% of tasks that give you the 80% of the reward. This is the 80-20 rule right here. The one task that will help you the most is hitting the dartboard, focusing on the dartboard. Nothing else will give you as much bang for your buck as that one task. And applying this to focus, you probably have one thing that gives you most of the rewards. For me, that thing is recording videos. Sure, editing them gives it some value. Sure, focusing on the microphone quality is important, but the biggest bang for my buck that I can do every single day is record a video and get better at it. And that's my focus. That is my number 1 focus. Nothing else is as important as this right now. And now that you know how to focus, how to get there, and also how to focus on the goal itself, your job is to actually start. You have everything you need. You have the dart, you have no obstacles in your way, and you know where you're going. You are the dart thrower, and all you have to do is wind up and start.